Ok, després d'una pauseta continuarem amb el The Outer Worlds. Continuem a Monarca. És molt més gran que qualsevol altra de les localitzacions, amb moltes més missions. Més gran que qualsevol de les localitzacions que he visitat jo fins ara.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in? That...
El mapa es veu clarament que... No aquest mapa, sinó el mapa general, que hi ha planetes molt més grans. Però bueno, a veure, va.
Wasn't beer.
I què és per l'altra banda? Ja està buguejat, me cago en Déu. No sé si vaig bé. Crec que no. Crec que no.
Yes. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works.
Per aquí tampoc, collons. Aquí dins tampoc, però on és el camí? Estarà fora o què? A mig camí hi havia una entrada. Aquí. Hi havia una coveta. On era? Ai, mare, quantes voltes... Per aquí. Que me les he cargat. Però hi deu els ítems. Vale. Ok. Vinga. Fàcil. Informa a Nelson. On pares, Nelson? A veure.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
Em sap greu, xaval, però...
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it. Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
Què?
Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Sense exigències,
Got the goods? Ow! What was that for? No, I wouldn't dream of it, really. Wink. Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! If this swell's shut, I swear I'll... Nothing. I am not gonna do nothing. Don't punch me again. Please and thank you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
Ok. A veure... La retrutxa aquesta que s'ha escapat.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside! Close the damn door! You'll let my sprats out! Damn it all! Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder. There is plenty of need. I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed. Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder. You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Com m'he de veure, aquí... Pillant les merdes de ratutxa. Per les molèsties me'n portaré tot. Encara gràcies que no et fot un tiro al cap.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
Em tornes a dir wink?
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works. Right. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Hit me. Wow. You're either an extremely important person or slated for... Either way, you'll find Miss Catherine Malin... Official... A shrewd Sure it is. Wink.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
Bueno. Tranquila,
Only
tío.
nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem. That Dunderhead. Can't hardly fathom how that panned out. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Bueno.
And I'll thank you kindly for it. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe. Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it, but it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board. I do like your gum. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is... Oh, the lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Vale, vale.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee,
Otra
of
misión.
course. Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Mhm.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me. If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Quedan tres formes d'entrar, vale.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
Som-hi, doncs. Ja m'he equivocat un altre cop de botó, hòstia. Aquest ni se n'ha enterat.
Never saw you coming. What's that noise? Come out and play. Here they come.
With us.
No em falta un. A veure, on és la missió? Cap allà.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending. Here we go.
Subtle work, Captain.
Vale, vale, me tiro, me tiro. No sé que tenia coses dins seu. Vale, és localització per a un altre moment. Què ha passat aquí? Festuc! Una raid amb 4. Ai. Bona tarda, Festuc, gràcies per la raid. Benvinguts a tots 4. aquest rifle que tinc fot uns pinyardos més bèsties.
I have your back, Captain. Don't mess with us.
Va, anem al lloc de la missió, que està per aquí. És que sento aquests grunyidos de... Hòstia, mira! Joder! Mare meva, si tenia coses dins seu. A veure... Què cantes, Place to Go? Hola, Henry, benvingut un altre cop. Abans he fet una pauseta i ara ja torno a estar aquí. A veure...
Well done. We're still alive.
Els meus col·legues són superagressius, tios. Em van a fer una volta i se cepillen tot el que troben, eh? Ara, el lloc de la missió és aquí, 300 metres. Però clar, allí què hi haurà? Anem a mirar primer aquí. Refugio abandonado. Tot xavat, tot xavat. Xavat. Hey, cuidado. Yep. Tarjeta de acceso, vaya, home. I no la tindrà un cadàver d'aquests, no? La targeta. No hi ha ningú. Bueno, va. Doncs anem on hem d'anar.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Other's the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
Vale, el Pico del Diablo. Però és que jo no vull anar al Pico del Diablo ara mateix. Vull anar cap allí.
Here we go.
That's the last of them. The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Estic anant a la tomba de no sé qui. Ei, puti! Mira-te'l! Ingesta fratricida? Què vol dir això? Fas de caníbal, Buti?
Don't mess with us!
Yep. Ara, va, headshot, headshot. No tindràs tu la targeta, no? A veure... Calla, no té res. Doncs res, tu. Ep! No, 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 no! Puja, puja! No! No passa res, no passa res. És un cadàver per aquí. Oh, tampoc no tens res. Hòstia. Come out, home. Ja he sortit. M'hi falta un silenciador en aquesta arma. Ja seria l'hòstia. Va, anem al... Venga, venga. Hòstia. Okay.
Here we go.
Nice one, Captain.
A martillazos. Estic cremant. Herpetofòbia. No sé, eh? $20% de daño en la cabeza, home. Això mola. Quants punts? Vull dir tantes coses. Velocidad de paso, va.
Rats. Let's clear this sulfur sun and fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Recollim la insígnia.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Bueno.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night.
Collons, que dramàtica,
Come on,
tia.
let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Vale. I ara on és la... Aquí. Ara està aquí mateix. Venga, venga, venga. Som-hi. Ep. Què hi ha per aquí?
Here we go.
All right. Un nivell més, a veure què puc pujar. La defensa estava pujant. Vale. Apa, si és el xutxo, molt bé. La xutxa, en aquest cas. T'ho agrairà molt, segurament.
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking. This will be fun!
Ja, tios. Pensava que us n'encarregaríeu vosaltres fàcilment. Ja, condena. El meu nou lanzallames Fotent canya. Sí, senyor, vinga. He agafat un munt d'armes, vaig a mirar si n'hi ha alguna que valgui la pena o què. Ai. A veure. $182 i aquest? 171, ei! Fantàstic. Ara. Això, desmuntat. Home, no està mal, no?
Here they come.
Ha mort abans de que pogués arribar a fotre-li.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Quiets,
This
joder.
station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
No sóc més retador.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know. Hey, we're here to help, long as the paperwork's done and the pay's good. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with, and that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you could... You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station...
Ara, jo tinc altra feina, ara, va.
We've got a fight on our hands.
Oh, m'han matat. Feia rato que no moria. Estava despistat, a veure. La idea és que sense que em veguin, matar...
Try me.
Ai, collons. Merda, el seu lanzallames mata més que el meu. Per què, Me cago en la puta. Em perdó pel llenguatge, però me cago en Déu i sa mare. A veure...
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitches.
Who would like to die first?
Ai, mare meva. A veure, va, és que estic desconcentrat. Ai. És de sèrie inútiles, Aixeca't.
are destined to prevail.
Qui ha sigut? Ah, mira, els altres, els que estaven esperant, ara avancen, eh? I allí he matat el tio gordo que, el robot, no? No estava per aquí? Els meus amics són una mica assassins, eh?
Everyone all right?
Roca partida. Sí, com marxant per l'altra banda, no? Aquí. Martillo de l'Olimpo, home. Pel nom diríem que és un bon martell. A veure. 167. Ah, no fa tan mal perquè l'he de reparar. Me cago en dena. Ara sí. No. Vinga, va. Això és una mina? Lo raro és que no me l'hagi menjat abans, la mina aquesta. A veure, company, aparta't d'aquí.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Bé, en espais tancats faré servir aquesta, no?
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that.
Ben dit, Nioka, ben dit. Ei.
Here's the elevator. Ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown.
Ei! Rifle de plasma! I aquesta també me mola, va. Mira, aquesta i aquesta. I això? A veure. Trobem aquest? Bueno, espera, a veure, on ets? Equipar en lloc de la carabina. Lanzallamas, no? Això volia. Això.
Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Uah! Uah, això té... A més... Ah, bueno, no disparem molt ràpid, però... Fot molt més mal que l'altre. Ja puc vendre aquí la meva carabina. Aquesta. Inclús la pistola aquesta, fora. Això fora. I això puc carregar? Sí que puc carregar. Ah, això, l'altre, a veure. Aquesta. Ah! Això què fa? Aquesta no m'ha agradat, fora. Lo canviarem per... És que no em vull... No... A veure... Ara. Vale. Home. Sembla que hi hagi d'haver cosetes aquí dins, no? Bueno, em dona tot el que pugui. Tot per mi. Oxicombo aromatizado. Això què collons és? Ah, no. No és un arma. Un aerosol. Bé.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Base to intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force.
Ara ho comprovaràs si sóc letal o no.
I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out. Already, they've caused considerable... Aside from the bits I'll be paying,
Vale, va. Hein? Cago en Déu. Amb la targeta aquesta podré entrar o no? Ai, a veure...
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Aquí? Ara. A veure, col·lega, més? On tenim... Això és un vidre, no? Sí. No marxes? Merda, tio, he sigut lent. O em trobaràs, em trobaràs. És molt més potent, però em molava més la carabina, realment. A veure, inspeccionem tot això.
That's the last of them, I think.
Per aquí he vingut. Ens anem per aquí. I per aquí. No, això és per sortir. Doncs anem on hem d'anar, va. Ai, això. Hosti, ara podria anar... Bueno, és igual. Va. Amunt. A veure.
at last. I'll get the door. You'll hurry on in.
Okay.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. My compliments on your improvised utilization of the fire suppressant system. I would expect nothing less from one of Nyoka's associates.
As usual, I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Oh, great. I love doing...
Aw, you called this friend. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this...
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you... Whoa, hey, there is zero need for violence in this station. Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
2 por 1.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me.
You said that in a way that was...
I take offense to that. Just, I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission, but MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets... which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and... No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting Philosophist ramblings on my airwaves. Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies.
Got you, understand.
I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Is that a trick question? Of course, I could offer you a vastly more... We'll call it an exchange. Ask me what... Not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color. I do know this. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiment... I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am all... Luckily for you... What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one... There are so many members. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much. Luckily for you. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1. Once the other corporations had... The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their... Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that lead... I would assume it stems from the friends and family. You mean between MSI, the iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true... Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet, if MSI were the only corporation here. Even then, I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a... Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I... Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily... How... I may have a secret.
Ya está, ya está.
How... Sure.
Vale. Uf, quants diàlegs, quantes coses. A veure... Anem a veure. Això aquí dins. Això també allà dins. Això aquí a prop. El problema. Això també aquí a prop. Les de faccions estan aquí a prop. A veure què. També és aquí a prop. També. I en tenim 3 allà dins. I aquest. Vale. Els acompanyants hem dit que també allà dins, no? Per ordre. Va. I no em puc teletransportar? Sí, no? Espera, a veure. Vinga, va. El comerciant ha fotut el camp, ja. Ah, mira, aquí baix he d'anar.
Looks like they were ambushed.
We ought to be quick about this.
Són petjades o què és? Ah, mira.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
Foten los tiros, tío.
Well, you don't gotta be mean about it. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath. Yeah, don't wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook in a spell.
Doncs largo de aquí, ¿no? Tinc curiositat per veure què passa quan ho toco. No gran cosa. A veure, mapa. Aquí a la dreta. Crec que havia pujat, no? Per aquí.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As my standards, this is easy does it.
Hey.
Don't mess with us.
Ui. Soc massa optimista. A veure... I el d'aquí dalt com havia pujat? Ah, mira. I això? Vale, això ja ho farem després. Primer, cap aquí. Un malparit ha rebentat l'escala perquè no pugui pujar. Què, no m'has vist, eh?
Come out and play. Here we go. I do bleed. That's the last of them.
Ai, no ho he llegit. Targeta de què era això. Però bueno, serà útil segur. Ok. Oh, ja vaig gordo un altre cop. Ja podria haver una màquina expendedora, no?, per aquí. Pirateo nivell 100, llàstima. Pirateo nivell 100, jo tinc... Pirateo nivell 74, 74, tio. A veure... No tinc cap armadura que m'augmenti el pirateo. Perquè és sigilo, sigilo. Sigilo más 5. Perquè ara m'he quedat amb pirateo 79. Llàstima, tu, llàstima. L'altra opció deu ser trobar la clau o alguna cosa, no? Codi o... A veure... Armes... Però el canyón de descarga ultra aquest no em servirà per piratejar res, no? Va gastant munició, però no... Vale, ara ja em fan anar cap a una altra zona. I aquí? No, i aquí? Aquí a propet, i aquí? No tant a prop, i aquí? Tampoc. Aquí a propet. Vinga, va. Com se sortia d'aquí? Hòstia. Ai. Perdó. A veure. Collons, tu, quantes coses. Lanzallamas de què? Nivell 2? Lanzagranadas nivell 2. Home. Tu vas amb ametralladora i tu... Lanzagranadas nivell 2, vale, vale. I l'ametralladora? 800 DPS. 400, però fa molt més mal per cada una. No sé. Ai, però no he mirat el que estaven custodiant tots aquests bitxos, no? Vale, no res.
Incoming!
Ah, això que un lloc nou, a veure. Vale, vale.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of... Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom! This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. Oh, you've heard Graham's teachings. I'm so glad.
Més o menys.
He and Zora have done such a wonderful job spreading the light around this dark, dark planet. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in... I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Claro, claro.
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay. Mira, máquina expendedora.
Philosophists. The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. You meditate today? If not, you should.
Trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making it. It's fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone. trash juice zone.
As you were.
They're convenient. Together real nice. Trash is trash. I don't care what you do.
¿Qué está pasando?
Ugh, my stomach.
Mira qué puto banco de trabajo, tío. Dos máquinas expendedoras, pero cap banco de trabajo. Y tengo una misión aquí. No sé ben bé què he fet, però mira, ja ho he fet tot.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Més o menys.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire... Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your... I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Em falta persuasión perquè m'he canviat l'equipació, no? A veure... La persuasió era amb... Persuasió... Diàlogo. Talentos de diálogo más 5. Y persuasión, ahí. Ahí.
Well met, Captain. I don't much.
Persuasión, ara.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time? You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore.
Això.
No one can.
Molt bé, tio.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it.
I ought to mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Diu que hi ha 4 passions, però només en veig 3. Ah, mira, 1, 2, 5, 4. Vale.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to? That's just the way of it. You gotta earn it. Hey, you!
Merda, ja m'han vist. Qui m'ha vist?
What do you think you're doing? Just don't let me see you here again.
La puta.
A manta queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
Well met, Cap. I don't much.
Que burro. A veure, va. A veure. Tornem-hi. Diàlogo. Això.
Well met.
mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
I després havia anat, que me perdo i sol cap aquí. Ara havia examinat això. I llavors havia entrat aquí.
I bet you'll like...
A Manta Queen.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But...
Vale, va. Doncs ara ho deixaré aquí. I ja continuaré en algun altre moment. Gràcies a tots els que heu passat i ens veiem a la propera. Adeu!